Hey simmers and animal lovers alike, it's Ice Pony and welcome to the channel. If you are new, welcome back if we've seen each other before. This is episode 9 of our shelter play along, and before we start, if you are finding yourself coming to this series again and again and it's something that you're liking, do me a favor and click that subscribe and turn it gray to make sure that you don't miss the next episode that gets uploaded. It really helps out the channel by telling YouTube that this is content that matters. And if you are liking this episode, there is a handy way to tell YouTube that. Just click that like button. Otherwise, if you have an opinion, suggestion, or answer to something that I said in a video, then the comment section is for you. Comments are how you guys connect with me and each other. I love reading what you have to say and responding to you. This is an incredibly viewer-driven series. We vote and pop suggestions in the comment sections quite a lot, so make sure that if you have any of those, that you're being heard. This is the day before Winterfest, so I moved it actually. There's something that happened that I will tell you guys about. Winterfest used to be on Wednesday. It is now pushed to Friday because I did some offline getting ready and I didn't want to miss Winterfest. Winterfest is kind of like the Sims version of Christmas. So we have our shelter animals, Casey, Angel's being pet right now, and Caesar. These are strays that were found around the world, Brindleton Bay, where Hugo, our shelter director and owner, lives. And we have our foster animals, Miss Bindi and little Dallas. Oh my goodness, he is messy. We're gonna have to bathe him when we get back. Yep, to Dallas. You wouldn't know it, but he is a little tricolor beagle. Right now he's very, very messy. Right now, Hugo is saying hi to everybody in the shelter. Both Bindi and Dallas are sim selves of dogs that are actually available for adoption in the real world. Both of them come to us from Dubois County Humane Society, or DCHS, in Jasper, Indiana. And this shelter was a viewer's suggestion in a previous video. So links to their Facebook page and website will be in the description below. We will be playing with our foster animals until they are actually adopted in real life, and then I'm going to be asking for more shelter suggestions. You can do that in this video or any upcoming video. If you just have a shelter that is near and dear to your heart, near to you, and you would like to see them featured, go ahead and let me know. I would love to be able to do this. We've done shelters in Minnesota, we've done shelters in Indiana so far. Ideally, I'd like to kind of make our way across the US. Bindi is still available for adoption. I don't know why. Her sim self has been an absolute dream. She is learning things left and right. This girl knows not to bark and wake sims up, which is sometimes a pain to teach them. She goes potty outside all by herself. There's Dallas. And apparently real Bindi is a dream as well. She has actually an interview by a local news station that happens every week for Dubois County Humane Society. And I wanted to go ahead and just kind of insert it here and let us take a look at that so we can get a better look into her personality.
Welcome back to AT News. Time once again for our weekly visit to the Dubois County Humane Society. Donna Hopkins is with us again this week. And this week we are taking a look at Bindi.
Bindi is a hound mix. And I will tell you her number one best trait, if you want to call it best, is her Olympic ability to escape. Now, why does she escape? She escapes because she does not want to be alone. If you're at home, she does not try to get away. All she wants is be by humans. But if you leave and you're gone for a while, I kid you not, she can scale 10-foot fences and get the heck out of here. She wants to be with people and with her pack. Gets along famously with all the dogs, everyone. We had somebody who took her home for a sleepover, quote unquote. She was just the best dog. They just could not compliment her enough. Like I said, she's got the most soulful little eyes. We don't know her story. She was a stray, so we don't know her story, but look at how sweet and polite she is. Again, if you are somebody who's at home, she may be just the perfect animal for you. She gets along famously with children as well. That's also very key to know. The number one thing I want to do is thank our community for being so helpful to our shelter. People have come through and helped us out with so much, and we want to say thank you very much, and we look forward to a better year.
Sounds great. So to learn more about Bindi and all other fine animals here at the Dubois County Humane Society, make sure you check out their website at duboiscountyhumane.org, as well as petfinder.com, and make sure you check them out on social media like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned. Weather's next.
So I thought that was a really amazing, awesome thing that the news station does for DCHS. One of the more exciting things is that Dallas, and the reason I've been playing off screen to get him ready, Dallas is already adopted. That's awesome. So good job, Dallas. So we have to get him a home, and I thought we would have a little bit more time. So I didn't really get a chance to give you guys the option to make a home for him. If you can be making homes for Bendy, that way we can have them ready. Upload them to that hashtag #IcePonyShelterPlayAlong that I scroll across the screen where the I is a 1. But I think we have a really good home kind of already ready for him. We'll just have to bring them over to see. So after Hugo wakes up from his nap, we are going to invite, I don't know if you remember his mom and dad, their story is that they've had a farm, which I think would be perfect for a basset hound of any kind, really. They are very athletic dogs, even though you wouldn't think it to look at a basset hound, or they are fast. They are hounds just like anybody else. They follow their noses. They need some space to run a controlled area that they can do that. A farm's a really great option for them. But Hugo's dad is a dog lover, and his mom and dad had just recently lost their dog and they were looking for another one. So I think Dallas would be a really, really great option for them. Make sure that you stick around because later in the episode, we spent so little time with Dallas, and I think Bendy just absolutely needs a pal to be able to keep her company and to play with and just up her social skills, make sure that they stay high, that we are going to be moving in another one of your picks from the previous vote. So I'm really excited for that. And I'm going to try not to give it away as we play through this episode. It's really hard because I'm super excited. Okay, time to wake up. And then we're going, where's Dad? Mom and Dad, it would be nice to have over, but for sure Dad. So why don't we invite them to hang out at our lot with us? I had other plans for like the shelter animals, like maybe getting in another shelter dog and a couple of other shelter dogs actually, but then realized that Dallas was adopted, almost finalized by the time this last one aired, but he wasn't quite adopted yet. And his adoption was like finalized, I think a few days after this one aired. I'm so excited to be able to do this. So of course, all of the grand plans that I had are gonna halt, and we're gonna give this little boy priority. We're gonna ask him not to bark, and let's have him be friendly to Manny, to Dad. Poor guy. Look at Bendy's just right in there. She's like, look, I'll show you. We're gonna have him play. Oh, how adorable. Look at this. Table is in the way. That is adorable. What do you think, Manny? He's licking him. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yes, okay. We're gonna share our love of dogs with Dad. Oh my goodness, Carmen's all sad. Mom, it is Winterfest tomorrow. You were in the Christmas spirit. There he goes, he's talking to Dad. Aren't dogs great out in the snow when we could be in my warm house that, by the way, is new? Welcome. Wanted to show you. Moving on up. Usually Hugo would have to do a home visit before finalizing any adoption to any of our foster animals. However, this is Mom and Dad, so of course he knows them. What is wrong, Carmen? Poor Mom. She has been moping around. We're going to discuss her sad mood with her. Be like, Mom, what's going on? Is it like wintertime blues? Like, what's happening here? Maybe she's remembering their last dog, and although she's really happy to be able to give one, especially for Dad, you know, it can be a tough thing to move on from. So Carmen is sad. Let's try to hug her, maybe. How is asked to leave higher than any interaction about how sad she is? That is so sad. Let's discuss her interests. Oh, he's giddy about Dallas. I know, it's exciting. Found him a home. Carmen's like trying to talk herself out of it in the bathroom. Poor mom. All right, Hugo's gonna go fill some bowls. I think. Is he gonna fill the right one? Or is he just gonna... Yes. Okay, Casey's. That's a good one to fill. Oh no, he's emptying a nasty one. Good call, Hugo. All right, so he's gonna have Dallas meet his mom. Oh, Manny's gotta go, which is fine. And we're gonna calm Dallas down a little bit because he got jumpy because Carmen was watching the TV, which, oh, bye mom. Which is something that you wouldn't think, but that can take some time for dogs to get socialized to and really accustomed to. So it's actually good to see these kinds of interactions. Like them getting scared at like sofas is kind of not realistic. There aren't many animals that don't know what a sofa is. Most of them have spent some time inside, but an inanimate non-living object talking and making noise, that's cause for alarm for them. So they have to be told a lot of times that this is okay. Bathtubs, plumbing in general, fans, doorways are sometimes big for them. So what we're going to do is we are going to have our very first happy event, our very first win. Single and loving it lifestyle. Hold on. Sims living a single and loving it lifestyle happily enjoy the single life and savor their independence to acquire or maintain this lifestyle. Avoid being in a committed romantic relationship and romantic media. So like don't read books or watch television about it. Various benefits when single. Ooh, that's interesting. I've never had that unlocked with any of my Sims. Increased skill gain in all skills when single. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So he needs to get his vet skill up so much. He needs to stop paying 100 simoleons every time he has to spay somebody or neuter them or vet them. Less likely to acquire romantic sentiments, finds romantic media somewhat unrealistic, increased work performance when single, and tense when in a new relationship. Oh my gosh. So I was thinking about it, and I don't know how much Hugo's gonna like me. Well, it's been a bit since we've seen Fatia, so we may have to break the bad news to her. This is not it for us. But outside of that whole lifestyle revelation thing, let's go into Manage Worlds, and then we are gonna take our household because just like real Dallas has a wonderful family, so does Sims Dallas. So we're gonna take Dallas and pop him over. Then we're gonna take our payment of 1,000 simoleons. No family discount here, mom and dad. Oh, look at that. Congratulations, Dallas. Hope you have wonderful endeavors in your forever home, both in real life and in The Sims. I can't wait to see him around the world and with mom and dad. It's a pity that we didn't get to play with Dallas longer, but it just means great things for him that he was able to find a home, which is outstanding. And that we have a foster spot open. It wouldn't typically be open, and we're not gonna be moving in the second foster animal yet. We're gonna wait till after Winterfest. So what he's gonna do is use the bathroom, and then I want him to try to get a vet skill. Ooh, it's Melanie. Oh, hey there. Why don't you come on in? I hope he can't invite her in from the bathroom. That would be super weird. Like really weird. Okay, it seems like he's washing his hands and being socially appropriate. Good job, Hugo. Super proud of you. Why is it that all of our visitors come at like 7 or later? That is crazy. And let's brighten your day a little bit. These two are so sweet. They're just cuddling and kissing all the time. Thank goodness we got them fixed so that they cannot have little kittens, because I think that they're such good pals that it would happen. All right, Milani, you do you, and we're gonna do some lab work and get our vet skill up a little bit. All right, yes, he is earning his vet skill. I had originally thought that, ooh, geez, Hugo, calm down there. My original thought was that he and Fatia would possibly get married because she already has some vet skill, which would be great. And then she'd be like manning the veterinary side and the clinic side of the rescue. And then he would be kind of front of house and that kind of thing. But since he's gained this lifestyle, I don't think Hugo is at a point in his life where that's conducive, and I'm not going to force two Sims together. So, not to mention, she also had an evil trait. For as dog lovey and all of that as she was, she's evil. So, maybe not the best mother of any Sim children. Just putting it out there. So, oh my gosh. And he is getting hungry and tired. And it is Winterfest tomorrow, so we want to make sure that, oh, hi, Bendy. She's asleep waiting for him. Okay, so he is going to have a quick chips meal. Oh, you can go home. Let's go home. Poor Bendy. She's like, oh, you're home. And she is so good. Why don't we complain about our problems to her? Does she want a treat? Okay, we can give her a treat. There's a good girl. She left the house in one piece. She doesn't need a bath. That's amazing. Whoever gets her is going to be very, very lucky to have such a sweet dog. What a loyal little girl. All right, so he's getting his sleep up. As soon as he wakes up, we're gonna buy a bunch of things. Alrighty, so it is Winterfest. So he's gonna take care of himself a little bit, and of course the animals. And then he's gonna have a little bit of a Winterfest celebration. He's gonna be making the grand meal for his family, and then we'll invite mom and dad over, call everybody to that grand breakfast. We're gonna enjoy his company, and we're gonna belly laugh with dad. And why don't we sing about Winterfest with mom instead of complaining? Look at him. Oh, his dad is like really upset. There he goes. Talk about snow globes. It's a way to get everybody happy. Oh, is she begging? We don't beg. No, ma'am. Look at how good she is. She's learned not to beg for food. She's gonna be the perfect dog. And like we've mentioned before, Bendy's been described as sneaky, but we can see that it's not for awful purposes. She really gets attached to her people. So she is not an outdoor only dog. I would like to see for her, ideally, that she has a house, a yard to run in. I think more than anything, she's gonna need a family that has somebody at home with them. So either grandma, grandpa, or, maybe it's a single Sim that works from home. Maybe it's a couple and one of them stays at home, but someone's always there with her. Because as you can see, she's really in her element here. She tends to get in all of her trouble when Hugo is away. So that's going to be something that she really needs to know that she's secure on, that she's not going to have to be left behind by her family. You know what? Why don't we give Dad some Winterfest gifts? And we'll give Mom some too. Oh, Dad seems to like them. It really means a lot to me that you make time for me. I just wanted to let you know. Aw, how nice. I think white and gold snowflake would look good. So they have to put in like a tree skirt. And he's gonna put some garland on with Mom and Dad. Alrighty, and poor Hugo is so sad. He is decorating the tree by himself because his parents just sort of had better things to do. But that is okay. And then we're gonna pause a minute and we're gonna go back into our managed worlds because it's time to edit our household and move in you guys' second pick for our shelter play along. So if you guys remember, there was 4 that we had to pick from. Sunshine, who actually was adopted at the time that we ended up airing this. We had Dallas, who won, obviously. We had Maxie, who was our next most voted dog. And then we had Tito, who came right after her for votes. So because Sunshine wasn't available in the first place and Dallas already has a home, absolutely so excited to play with Maxie as our second foster. But I feel awful leaving Tito out there, like he's the only one that didn't find a home in all this. So what we're gonna do is something that we will probably not do really ever again, just because I don't know how we would really make it work, but we're actually gonna move him over into our general population for the shelter. From what I understand, he's actually in foster care through DCHS. So It's not going to mirror exactly his journey, but we'll get to play with him for at least a few episodes here. There is one thing that I wanted to take a look at for Maxie. She actually has a really cute video that they shot around Christmas for her that I'm going to insert here. Per that video, what we can see is that she actually has a curly tail, which is super cute. So she's a pitty mix. They don't really know what else she's mixed with, but you know, anybody's guess. She's a dog. That's the whole point. And I can't wait to play with Tito. So let's go ahead. Okay, first things first. Let's leash Maxie and let's bring her inside. And then we'll bring Tito into his kennel. And Tito's he's a loyal dog. So he is a dog that's gonna wanna stay really close to Hugo, which makes me a little bit sad for him, but I feel better that he has Casey here to play with and that Casey has him. So he should be a really sweet dog for him. I am gonna see if I can ask him to go potty. We're gonna fill that bowl for him since he hasn't had any food yet today. And look at those two girls. It looks like they are just chilling and hanging out. We'll let Tito and Maxie kind of settle for the night before we get them spayed and neutered. But let's see if we can play with Maxie. There she goes. She's a playful girl. Oh, and Bindi wants a walk. We'll give you a walk, don't worry. Look at that good girl laying down. We'll ask Bindi to go potty. I'm sorry, we'll ask Maxie to go potty. I'm gonna do that so many times. And then let's go for a jog with Bindi. Oh, look how sweet she is. She's just laying down, waiting faithfully for Hugo to return. And you know what, while he's out, let's get Maxie an appropriate bed for her. Pop that in our inventory because again, we don't waste here in rescue. We'll pop it out here. That is a perfectly wonderful place for a bed. And Maxie. Ooh, purple looks like that'd be a good color for her. Oh, what a sleepy girl, Maxie. Tito is a loyal dog. They like to stay close to their owners. Poor guy. I hope that Tito gets adopted very soon. And when Maxie gets adopted, if she gets adopted before Tito, or if Bindi gets adopted before Tito, we'll move him into the foster home. And that way it'll clear up a kennel for us. Kennel spot. We can only have a maximum of 8 Sims. In this house we have 7 right now. So we can't do much more than that. Oh, look at Santa. Wait a minute, I just had a thought. Does Santa want a pet? Clearly not Angel. He does not want Angel. We'll have him go ahead and try to train Maxie up a little bit. Yay, Maxie learned to sit. And Father Winter came to visit. Hi, Father Winter. So let's ask him for a present. And then that'll complete all his goals. Yes, for Christmas. So I think Hugo's had a really great Christmas. He was able to get his parents a dog that he knows that they are going to love and is going to be loved by them. He was able to accept 2 new dogs into care. We're gonna get to play with them. We're gonna go ahead and end the play along here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for commenting, for subscribing, for everything that you do. If this is something that you like, then keep a lookout for the upload next week, Thursday at noon. And as always, you guys, happy simming.